Hi, and welcome to the Kids Yoga Podcast, the place for all things kids yoga. My name is Jessica Mougis, and after teaching kids yoga for over a decade and being immersed in the industry, I created this podcast as a warm and supportive place for parents, teachers, caregivers, and kids yoga professionals to gather. Episodes include conversations with kids yoga teachers, business owners, and authors, child development experts, informational episodes on specific kids yoga topics, yoga adventures for children, and even the voices of children themselves. It is my hope that you can come here each week and gain inspiration and form connection with your fellow kids yoga community. Welcome to the Kids Yoga Podcast. I'm so glad you're here. Hi, and welcome to another episode of the Kids Yoga Podcast. My name is Jessica, and this week I am doing a gratitude and also farewell for now episode. I wanted to hop on today. It is Thanksgiving here in the US, and there's so much going on for me personally, as well as the Kids Yoga Podcast community. So first, gratitude. I want to thank everyone out there who has listened to episodes, shared episodes, reached out and offered feedback or asked questions or just became curious about different guests. It's been so much fun. I started this in January 2020. Here we are, November 2021. Our world is completely different, much more so than we ever could have imagined. But the one consistency that I have had in my life is releasing weekly episodes to you, this wonderful, wonderful global community of kids yoga and mindfulness educators, of development experts, of authors, and so many people that have generously come on and shared their perspective, their insights, their wisdom with others. So a thank you to all the guests that have ever been on the show, and a thank you to all of you who are out there listening. I am so thrilled that it's come to where it is, which is a growing community, which now includes a big following on Instagram. I mean, I consider it a big following. We've got 2,500 people on there following along. And I've got a Patreon community now. Some of my most loyal followers are there and giving a small monthly donation that has helped me so much because, for a while putting so much into the production of the podcast, spending, and now to have just that community helping me with my hosting expenses and things of that nature has been truly changing for me. Just feeling that support, knowing you guys are out there, that you care, and that you're willing to put in that extra effort means so, so much to me. And I do want to note that Patreon community, I do want to continue to have it grow and include even more benefits and more perks. And that's something that I am going to ponder on in the next few months when I'll be stepping away for a bit for a maternity leave. So can't promise I'll be pondering on it too much because I am due with my third baby beginning of December. But maybe in my quieter moments when I'm not exhausted, which, let's be honest, few and far between, I'm going to be thinking more about that and how when I come back from maternity leave in March, we can grow that community to be even richer and fuller. So yeah, moving on to that, the maternity leave I will be going on. I have prepared for it over this entire year, really, to make sure that I'm still able to release quality content and quality interviews while I am away. I'll still be around. I just won't be able to really have the daily grind of producing episodes. So I have decided to go back in the archives, and now we are at 91 episodes, which I can't believe. So I went back, took a look, and decided to choose some of my personal favorite episodes, as well as I surveyed my Instagram community and asked for their personal favorites. So over December, January, and February, I will be re-releasing some of those favorite episodes with new short introductions about why I chose the episode and what I hope that you get out of it. And I encourage all of you, even if it's an episode you might have listened to when it first aired or whenever you listened, give it a listen again, because I find that these conversations are so rich and full of inspiration that I often will get something entirely different or new out of a conversation based on where I am in my life when I listen to it. So excited to do that, to re-release those favorites and to hear from people what they think, what they're learning. And I've also got a special 2-year anniversary episode that I will be releasing at the end of January. In the midst of some of these re-releases, there'll be a new episode coming out, which is with a dream guest of mine that I was able to talk to and record. So I have that all set to go. So that's what to expect in the next few months. And then my plan is to be back here in March, new episodes and a new season, and maybe a fresh new perspective as a mom of 3. And we will see. I'm really taking it moment by moment, taking it day by day. I have experienced what it's like to add another child to the family, and I am anticipating that the chaos, the exhaustion, plus the massive, massive love that comes with all of that is going to be consuming. So that's why I am excited to keep the podcast going, but also to take my own little time away in my little family cocoon for a while. In the meantime, if you are a listener and you enjoy the podcast, I'd love for you to follow me on Instagram and Facebook if you don't already, to shoot me an email, thekidsyogapodcast@gmail.com, and just let me know why you found the podcast, how you found it, and maybe a favorite episode or two. Love to hear from you all. And also check out the Patreon community that I mentioned if you are interested. And that is about it. And I also want to end just a little more gratitude on this Thanksgiving. Gratitude for technology that makes it so that I can sit here and, full disclosure, I'm recording this one on my phone today. I could sit here on my phone and record an episode, and I can release it by just uploading it on a hosting website and writing a few things and just pressing publish. And people across the world can hear. That to me is absolutely incredible. I'm grateful for this technology that brings us all together. And I know a lot of times social media and things of that nature can divide us because we become prisoners to comparison and trying to keep up. But at the same time, there's that other side to it where it really can connect us if we use it mindfully. So, my kids' yoga educators, parents, parenting teachers, anyone listening, thank you, thank you, thank you. I appreciate you, and I will see you on the flip side in 2022. All right, see you soon. Thanks for listening. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. If you'd like to support the Kids Yoga Podcast, here are a few ways you can do that. Visit www.thekidsyogapodcast.com. Here you'll see a link to my Patreon page and you will see different monthly subscriptions which will offer you added benefits. You can also contact me through the website and see all of the episodes that have been released so far. In addition, I truly appreciate those 5-star reviews and ratings because it just brings so many more people to the show and it just means the world. So if you feel compelled, a rating and review, and press that subscribe button as well. So if you want to get in touch, shoot me an email, thekidsyogapodcast@gmail.com. You can also follow the Kids Yoga Podcast on Instagram and on Facebook. Again, thank you so much for being here.